Hey guys, so thanks for listening to the podcast. We just wanted to explain a couple things. So there might be some swears in this, but we have bleeped them out with some gospel choir singing. So if you hear that and you're confused, that explains that. And we also at one point encounter a spider.
No. That was a centipede dude.
You can't say big. So yeah, we just wanted to explain those two little instances, but besides that, it's still a normal episode, and we will be reviewing War Dogs. So again, thanks for listening. It's Haley and Abby and Sydney, and we're gonna talk about a movie. Abby
and Haley,
and we're here at the Blockbuster Podcast. We are the Blockbuster Podcast. So we're the Blockbuster Podcast, and we're gonna be reviewing. We're gonna be reviewing War Dogs because everyone wants to hear our opinion on that movie. So we are here with a special guest, a very good friend of ours, Sydney Bach.
Hey guys, what's going on? Alexis, thank you for tuning in.
So we just saw a movie. It's almost midnight. We just saw the greatest movie of our lives.
No.
Well, no. But the most anticipated for Sydney. Sydney, before we talk about the movie itself, and we will be talking spoilers, please tell us, what you thought going into the movie.
My expectations for this movie were pretty high. I'm a big fan of Miles Teller, and I love Jonah Hill. And let's just say, it was a letdown!
Yes, it was! It was pretty much a letdown. So, what'd you think of the trailers?
They were pretty good. I mean, I think they gave away, the whole movie, kind of, because, the parts in the trailers were, the most intense parts of the movie, but...
And I thought the funniest parts of the movie were all in the trailer.
Yeah, literally every joke was in the trailers.
Yeah.
The trailers made it seem a lot more, fun than it actually was.
Yeah. And I always felt like every time the movie would get, almost, crazy, every time the movie almost got crazy... They'd, cut it short, and I, wanted more of that, but, they didn't give it to me.
True. Okay, so we were joking before the movie started about when a movie starts, and it starts with an opening, and then it stops, and then the narrator goes, "That was the day."
And then they're like, "This is
Or
me."
they're like, "Hi."
After that day, everything changed.
And we were joking about that, and then this movie starts with that opening. It was just too much.
And they did it, throughout the movie.
Yeah. They, cut to it.
But then they kind of stopped. No, they did it the whole time.
And I didn't get the whole thing, why they'd, show, something someone said before.
I felt like they were, chapters.
That was so stupid. I felt like that was, a Quentin Tarantino kind of thing. Cause
scenes?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It made me kind of excited, but I was also
And then, so that was the beginning. So we start off with Miles. Do you want to tell us the story, or do you want to, set this up in case anyone's... Do you want to explain it, Sid? Because this is Sydney's episode.
I'm bad at explaining stuff, so you can do it, Abigail. Haley.
I got it. All right, so basically, Miles Teller and Jonah Hill were, best friends in middle school.
True.
And then... they sort of drifted apart because their moms wanted them, their moms, did not like the other kid, so they, separated them. And then they meet again, when they're, 22 or 23 at a funeral, and they get back together, and Miles Teller is sort of, he's, a massage therapist, and he's doing, all these odd jobs. Mm-hmm. But he has a girlfriend who's pregnant, so he's looking for... work.
About the bed sheets.
Oh, yeah. So, he starts selling bed sheets to, make money for his family. And then he meets up with Jonah Hill, and then Jonah Hill is like running like a, what do you call it? Like an international arms dealership, I guess. And
chaos ensues.
Yeah.
True.
So So they start dealing, and they have to go. Did you like how it went? Did you like the story of like them being? Well, first of all,
I didn't. What?
okay, you go.
Okay, I didn't understand why Jonah Hill showed up to the funeral.
No, me neither.
Who was the person that
No
died?
one knows. He didn't even know.
Yeah.
It's Pete.
And, like, he hasn't talked to
Anyone.
David, Miles Teller's character, in, like, years. So
Yeah.
why this random guy?
That was like a week.
And then he was
plot
like,
point.
"Oh, I came there specifically for you." He says
Yeah.
that.
Like, what?
And then he doesn't ask him till later, like, to hire him, which I thought was weird. Like, I thought he was going to hire him, like, on the spot.
He was just trying to finesse him.
He was trying to finesse him.
Yeah. So then.
Indeed.
So
I just want to hear me get bleeped out.
let's talk story.
Okay.
How'd you think the pace of the movie went?
It was too slow for
Okay.
me. Well, like, I don't know. I think it got to the point fast, but then once it got there, it was like boring.
It like stayed there
Yeah,
for too long.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like it was out of order. Like,
Yeah.
especially compared to the trailers, because in the trailers they showed like them in the Pentagon or like whatever that was, like with the
I
government
kept
first.
waiting for that to happen.
Yeah.
And that like annoys me so
And
much.
they like did their first job before they had the contract with the government. So I was like,
Yeah, I didn't get that. And I thought it was going to be like a bigger deal when they like were delivering the Berettas.
Yeah.
To, like, where was it? Baghdad? But
Mhm.
it was like 2 minutes. It felt
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
it's like literally like you spent so
And
much
okay,
time getting there.
when they were delivering the Berettas, and the people were literally shooting them,
I know.
and the one guy was out of the car, like
Yeah.
out of
How
the
did his
truck,
ass not get shot?
yeah, putting the gas in
Yeah.
the thing. Like, how did he? Like, they were aiming at him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how did none of those people
Yeah.
hit him?
And I feel like I wish they would have done more with the trip to Baghdad. Like, I feel
Like,
like
that's
they
crazy.
Because
could've
they
done
just fell
something funny.
asleep and then they woke up
Yeah.
at this. Also, what was the deal with the guy who was dead?
I
Like, that had
don't
nothing
like
to do with
yeah,
it.
I guess that kind of set it up to be like, oh, this place is.
But like I don't like why would they come? Why would those people have come back if they had already shot that guy? I don't know.
No, because
That
they
was
were.
Were they
like, what was
chasing?
that? What was that called? The Death Triangle.
It was like
Triangle of
Falazar or something
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, triangle of death.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Okay, so that was the story. It was fast paced or slow, not fast enough. Did you think like they were differently paced? Because I thought like the first act was pretty fast, and then
Yeah, and then it just completely like.
Yeah.
how did you feel about Miles and Jonah's characters and portrayals?
I thought, I don't know, I think Jonah Hill is honestly very versatile, I guess.
Mhm.
Because he's funny, and then, like, you have him in, like, Moneyball, and then I wasn't expecting him to be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought he was just gonna be, like, the typical, like, Jonah Hill, like, fat, funny person. But he was, but then he was just kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought Miles Teller and Jonah Hill both did a really good job, like in
and
their characters.
their chemistry was really good.
Yeah, yeah. I think I don't know. I mean, the problems with the movie were probably in the plot and like in the writing and in the direction because it was just kind of slow sometimes. But I think their performances had nothing to do with that. I think they
Yeah.
did a really good job with what they were given.
Did you like the storyline of his girlfriend and like all their relationship to add tension to it?
I thought it was good.
Because she wasn't in that
Yeah.
that didn't happen in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's good that they added that.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like he probably, like, I don't know. I think she was kind of the person who, like,
A
told
foil
him.
almost.
Yeah, like,
Mhm.
who, like, wanted him to get out of the, like, what is it called?
The arms
The arms
dealing.
dealing.
Yeah, the arms dealing business. So, I don't know.
I think it like gave him a motive to go into the arms dealer because like he was gonna have a baby, so he
Oh,
like needed to
yeah.
get money fast. And also like I don't know, I think that's what made him different from Jonah Hill, because like he was doing it for like a good cause to like get money for his family, and Jonah Hill was just doing it to like make himself rich, and he was just kind of a jerk.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to do with that much money. Like,
When they were like mad about not getting $53
I
million,
know.
I was like, you're literally already millionaires,
I
so
don't know what to do with all that.
like you're already goals. So
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. So Bradley Cooper.
I was just about to say that. I felt like his character was irrelevant, even though it's Bradley Cooper. Like
I didn't understand. Like, I guess I don't know. He was barely in it.
Well, he
Yeah.
was barely
I
in
love
it, but he
him.
was also like so essential to the plot that you weren't thinking
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like he was supposed to be like this looming presence over like the plot, but you were like, oh, right, like this
He's here.
deal happened
Yeah.
because of him, and like
yeah,
like I remember like when he called him and was like, oh, you played me, like I was like, oh, like I
Yeah.
totally forgot about him.
Also, I didn't understand why they chose that scene to start the movie with, because that I don't know, that didn't really feel like that.
it wasn't. That's
No.
when he got. So, spoiler alert. Bradley Cooper basically like kidnapped Miles Teller from his hotel room and brought him into this like abandoned almost building parking lot thing. It doesn't matter. And then he like pointed a gun at him, and that's what the movie started with when it was like, oh, like he says the model of the gun, blah blah blah, and Bradley Cooper literally pointed the gun at him for like
2 seconds.
2 seconds, and he was like, you don't think you can take me out of this deal? And then Miles was like crying, whatever, like, rightfully so. And then he just like put the gun down and got back in the car and drove off. And I was like, that's it?
Like
you
that was the
literally
climax of the whole movie.
But also, like, I would have even rather had it be like the start of the movie where he punches Jonah
Yeah.
in the elevator. That
Yeah.
would have been better for
Yeah.
me, because then it would be like,
Yeah.
when are these guys gonna fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I don't understand why that motivated Miles Teller to go back. Because,
Yeah.
like, as soon as that happened, he, like, freaked out, like, and he
Yeah.
was like, I gotta go, like, I gotta leave.
Yeah, I think Bradley Cooper's character was like really forgettable overall.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't really have that much to work with, and it wasn't his movie, but like his performance like was really forgettable. for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I think so. I agree with that.
Yeah. Do you have any like rants about it? Any feelings that you guys like would want to share?
I think the movie ended, like, really abruptly. Like, I was not expecting it to end right there. Like, I thought there was gonna be, like, a little bit more to that last scene.
Yeah.
Because in the last scene, Miles Teller and Bradley Cooper meet up again, and then Bradley Cooper, like, apologizes for, like, terrorizing him and, like, breaking his nose. And then he gives him, like, a share of the money that he got from the deal, and then it just ends.
Oh, I wish I would have known. Well, I guess it was like, what's it called? Suggested, but I want to know what happened to, like, his driver. Like, I want to know if Bradley Cooper
Yeah,
killed him.
he never
He's
answered
just
that
like,
question.
No more questions. Here's your $1 million, dude. Get outta here.
That was the only character that they kind of fleshed out.
And he was funny, and I like I'll remember him and not Bradley Cooper.
Yeah,
literally.
exactly. So like
You know
that's
it's Bradley Cooper.
like, the greatest actor of all time, but not really. But like, yeah, like I thought he was more fleshed out than Bradley Cooper, and like I was like, oh, like that really shows. Like I thought that really was like full circle for Miles Teller's character, because he like wanted to know like what happened to that guy, but like it ended on, oh, we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah. And also, I didn't know how to pronounce Jonah Hill's name, nor did I like know what it was the whole time. Just
It
like,
was so
who?
weird. Yeah, whenever they would talk about it. I don't know if I have anything else to say.
I'm trying to think.
I don't think I didn't hate it, but I don't think I'd watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now we are going to grade it.
Okay.
Me and Haley do a like grade A to F rating.
Okay.
So we're gonna go first.
Mm-hmm.
I would give this a B-.
I was gonna say C+.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say C.
C.
I know.
Oh, Sydney was the most excited for
I
this.
think it's just because I had like high expectations, and I love
Yeah.
Miles Teller so much, and I love Jonah Hill, and I love Bradley Cooper, and I don't know. I like Jonah Hill was like really good, but I don't know. I thought Miles would like do more, even though he was great. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
The story, like, it was like there wasn't necessarily anything bad that you can like blame it
Yeah.
for, and you can say this is a bad movie because.
Yeah, I wish they would have like made his character more like complex. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or just like not made. Also, like Jonah Hill's character at the end, like I didn't feel he was a dick. I didn't feel he was a bad person until they wanted us to hate him.
Yeah.
Like right before he was
Like when he was like looked at the contract and he was like,
No, like when he called him and he was like, "Oh, I'm at the club, like I'm
Yeah.
just chilling." Like I thought he was gonna like that was right when it was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, now we have to hate him." But if we
Yeah.
would have hated him the whole time, like I don't know,
Yeah.
like because he seemed to be like fine,
Yeah.
like he was just a fine person, just trying to make some money until like
Yeah.
until they like the
Yeah.
story wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I
Also,
felt like. Oh,
what?
sorry.
No, you go.
Oh, I was just
You
gonna
go.
say I felt. I felt like the whole movie was just like really predictable. Like
Yeah.
you could tell what was
yeah,
gonna happen.
And like I was gonna say, like at the end when they're like, at the end, like it was the guy who like helped us like rebox all the ammunition that called us in, and then this guy was wearing a mic when he was talking to us, and we confessed all this stuff. I almost feel like they were like, oh, let's just add this because then it wouldn't make sense. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
felt wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, even if that had happened in real life, like maybe it would have been more interesting if we would have found that out before.
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Oh my god!" Like they're saying,
What is that?
What?
What?
Big ass bug.
"Where?
I'm sorry.
Where?"
Big centipede just ran across the floor.
Is it like a
I don't know where it went. No, it was big. That was no silverfish. I forgot what I was
Back to the podcast.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. I wish they would have made like, what was that guy's name? The guy who owned like all the laundry.
I don't know.
I don't know his name, but I wish he would have like been more fidgety.
Yeah.
Like, or like kind of given it away, I guess. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where we could have like suspected something
Yeah.
where it wasn't like
he
he was just there.
Because then, and then they're like, he was Mike. I was like, oh, like.
Oh, wait, I was
okay.
confused. Was he like? Did he like go to the police about it, or did the police?
The police found him, and
Threatened
then he
him.
was like, the police
And then why
found
did
him.
he get arrested?
What?
'Cause he had no idea, like, or did he? I don't. That's where I got confused. Like, I don't know why he got.
He knew they
arrested.
were selling something to the army, but he thought it was blankets or like sheets.
Oh,
or
he didn't
something.
get it. Oh, now I get it. I get it.
Yeah, no, I think they like threatened him because they
Yeah.
knew that he was involved, but they
But
gave
then
him
he
a
was
break.
like, "I'll work with you. Like,
Yeah.
I'll expose them."
Yeah. Expose them hoes.
So, yeah, so that was our review of War Dogs. Thank you so much, Sydney, for being on this podcast.
Yay, Sydney's first
Yeah.
podcast.
Sydney will be on very frequently. We will definitely do some more reviews with her. We have a lot of movies that she is very interested in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so thanks, Sid. Thanks for coming
Woo.
on.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
See you next time.